All right, for today's project, we're going to work on this reference. And the first thing we're going to do is prime the canvas. And I have here Dioxazine Purple and Naples Yellow. So big brush. And I'll show you how we're going to do all of this kind of wispy clouds or fog in the back. It's not clouds, it's fog probably in the background. Let's start with these two colors. So we're going to take Naples Yellow, and I'm going to start adding Dioxazine Purple in it slowly. We want to see a bit more purple than yellow.
You said this is going to be like a wash?
Not really, not really.
Okay.
Not very, very watery. Enough to cover. So if I have here, it's covering it perfectly. Now, you will notice that mixing yellow and purple will get you a brown color depending on how much purple you have or how much yellow. This is kind of equal, but this is with more purple. Okay, so we just want to see a little bit more purple. Because most of the background, you can see that purple in there, and it helps with, it helps when we start adding the yellow on top. This is going to dry darker. So to make it a little bit lighter than this, because this is going to dry darker, we can let's grab a bit of white. So we don't have to fight with this color. Okay, just get a bit of white, put it in, and that will give us a really nice, soft purple, toned down purple for the background. That's good enough. Maybe a little bit more white. Perfect. It's a soft, toned down purple that has a hint of a warm purple, actually. So I'm going to take my brush and just kind of go over. It doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to. If you have a bit of, if you see brush strokes, that's okay. Okay, that's it. Let's leave it to dry, and then we'll work over that. All right, I'm gonna pause, and we'll come back. This is a smaller brush, same. It's a bright. Okay.
Mine's an 8. Is that good?
Yes, I think this one is 8 too.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
I have.
thank you.
I'm going to take the yellow, Naples Yellow. And take some Naples Yellow. Okay. A little bit of white. Very small amount. White. Tiny bit of purple, just to tone down the Naples Yellow. Tone it down. Not much. It's still yellow, but it's toned down a bit with the Dioxazine Purple. I'm going to start from here. So this is we're painting the sky. Let's start from here. And we have traced already the buildings in the back. And we're going to go around the buildings.
Just in Naples Yellow?
Naples Yellow and a bit of white and a tiny bit of, to tone the Naples Yellow down, a bit of the Dioxazine Purple. And we are avoiding painting these two tall steeples. Take your time. It doesn't have to look perfect. Just kind of a hint of a far away building. Okay. This is the only part that we just need to work on, kind of showing a soft sky. The rest will be more easier. It's the only part that's a bit harder. We might need another layer, but we'll try not to have put another layer. Should be enough. Okay. At this point, I'm going to take a little bit of the color of the background. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, and just add a little bit more detail. There's a little round window in there that you can see. You can see the sky behind it. You know, eventually a building is going to be here. So right from here on, so we're not going to see it that much. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is use Dioxazine Purple and Naples Yellow, and we're going to add white. So in certain areas, now we're going to do the foggy kind of brushstroke in the back. And sometimes we want to see more purple and less yellow, and sometimes we want to see more yellow and less purple. It's the same combination, but you just bring in a little bit from the other color. So grab a brush that you do not need, not a new one, because we're going to use the corner of the brush, and we're going to start doing something like dry brush, like this. With the corner of the brush. Let's put a bit of yellow in here, Naples yellow, or if you like, just yellow. So certain areas will have a little bit more yellow, certain areas will have a little bit more purple. This is with purple now. More purple, not purple, not just purple by itself. Purple that has yellow in it and white. That's more like a dry brush. Of course, if your brush is too dry, of course you need to wet your brush a bit. And sometimes wetting it and painting with that softens some areas if you find that those areas are too harsh, you know, some brush strokes, I should say. So you want your paint to be thin but dry at the same time. So the paint should be more like a glaze and dry. We will be doing the same thing after when we put the buildings. Some of this fog is going to be over the buildings, in front of it, in front of the building. So even if you put them now and we paint over it, it doesn't matter. We will be using some, doing it again, doing the same thing with in front of some of the buildings, not all of them. I'm going over the ones I did in the background, and I'm softening a bit, you know, just calming them down, because not making them lighter. We don't need much. Just going to take more of a yellow now, a little bit more yellow, Naples yellow or yellow. And we're going to go over some of these areas with a warmer yellow. Right, we don't want to do too much. Let's bring in some purple, white, and yellow. Okay. Down here, we don't need to do more, a lot. At the bottom, let's put a kind of a couple of tiny ones. So I'm looking at the reference at where this building is. If I draw a line and another rooftop right here is going to be one right here. In between, there is kind of a yellow one, a yellow, foggy, misty, right here, down here. And also I can do this later on with a smaller brush. Okay, we're good. I'm going to pause. Okay, now I'm going to one more layer, just enhance some of this yellow, foggy pattern in the back.
The same yellow, but a bit more white in it?
Oh yes, it has, it's Naples yellow with white, or Naples Yellow with a bit of the cadmium yellow medium, if you like, and purple. Yes, purple, of course, yes. Otherwise, it would be too strong. Okay. I'm gonna say bye-bye to this brush.
Yeah, I've got a couple like that. They're very splayed.
Yeah.
But it did the job today.
Yes. This brush can retire. Okay. After this, we're going to trace the rooftops and we'll start painting them. All right, I'm going to apply a thin layer, a glaze over this part and see what happens. So I'm mixing Naples Yellow, touch of white, not much, very, very small amount, and a little bit of Dioxazine Purple. My paint is thin, and I'm going to go over the whole thing. It looks like it covered the building, but because it is a glaze, it will dry darker. You can see the bottom part, but it will be softer. I don't want the whole thing. I don't want to go over the whole thing. I just want to push back these two in the back. And I'm going to wait for it to dry. Right now, it looks like it's really covered, lighter, not harsh, very soft. And it just one layer of glaze with Naples Yellow, touch of white, and a little bit of Dioxazine Purple and water. So the water shouldn't be, it's not a watercolor. It's kind of in between. So you can see it's kind of a transparent color right there. You could use water or you could use a glazing medium. And we'll just wait for it to dry. It should be a little bit darker than what you see right now. Okay, so now the background is done. What I do is I put the drawing back on and I slide tracing paper underneath. I usually use masking tape or tape. Touch the camera and I'm gonna slide underneath tracing paper. Make sure it's on the right side. Yeah. See, I'm glad I did. Oh, let me see. Yes, it's on the right side. And then pencil and just trace all of that. Doesn't take long when it's done this way. And these are like kind of a silhouette of the buildings. Not very detailed. Could be white paper, white tracing paper, or black. Let's see. Yep, it's good. saves time, and it's not easy anyway to do this freehand. It's too much detail. Almost there. All right.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Nice.
Done. Doesn't take long. Very, very fast.
And we'll let mine dry. That's kind of funky.
And even if I forget a line, it's okay because it's taped. So it's not gonna, there. That's done.
Mm-hmm.
And the glazing in the back worked. It looks fine. It looks good. So
Mine looks much better after I did that. So
when
yeah,
you glaze it, right?
Good. Yeah.
Good, good. I'm gonna pause.